This already looks like a completely suboptimal distribution of macronutrients. In my opinion, you shouldn't be going over 40 grams of protein in one sitting, otherwise it's just getting wasted in your absorption. This meal is going to be extremely calorie dense and
So this gentleman is saying that you shouldn't eat more than 40 grams of protein in one sitting because it'll get wasted. This is incorrect. Also, I feel like everyone has just started saying the term suboptimal because it sounds cool. There are more words in the English language, but anyway, time for school. Let me make it clear, you absorb all the protein you intake and there is no cutoff per meal. Let me explain. Our body is very intelligent and has regulatory mechanisms to cope with different situations. So say if you just ate 100 grams of protein in one meal, the digestive hormone cholecystokinin is released when protein is present. One of its actions is to slow down the process of peristalsis, which is the movement of food along the gut. And it does this in order to give your body time to absorb all of the protein. Furthermore, your small intestines play an essential role in protein distribution. It is able to absorb and hold on to a large amount of amino acids and then release them when the body needs it. Now that being said, protein is used for many different things in the body. Enzyme production, skin maintenance, tissue repair, fluid balance, muscle protein synthesis, etc. This is where people get confused. Now, although you absorb all of the protein you eat, some people may argue that there is a limit to how much can be used for muscle protein synthesis at any one time, as shown here in this review of controlled studies, which concludes that in order to optimize muscle growth, the upper limit of 0.55 grams per kilogram per meal seems to be optimal. But people misinterpret this data all the time. These findings are specific to fast digesting proteins without the addition of other nutrients like fats or carbohydrates. An example of this would be a scoop of protein powder in water. This does not apply to a normal balanced meal like the one in the video, because when you add other nutrients to the protein, this will drastically slow down digestion, as well as your small intestine holding on to amino acids. Therefore, the upper limit of protein per meal is likely not that important to consider. Other studies have found that women having a high single protein meal versus 4 spread evenly found no differences on protein retention, and some studies show a more effective protein response from a single meal. So what can we conclude from all this evidence? Your body absorbs all the protein you eat, it doesn't go to waste. With regards to muscle protein synthesis, if the protein is part of a balanced meal with other nutrients, then I wouldn't worry about an upper limit. However, if it's just pure protein, probably sticking to 0.4 to 0.6 grams per kilogram in one sitting may be wise. Class dismissed.